Welcome to Story Time, where soothing stories help you unwind and drift into restful sleep. Tonight's story is titled The Calm Forest and the Peaceful Hill. Let your mind relax as you journey through a quiet forest and up a gentle hill, where peace and tranquility await. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let this story guide you to a serene place of rest. In a quiet corner of the world, far from the bustling cities and noisy roads, there was a forest unlike any other. This was not a forest full of wild, tangled vines or the sound of rushing rivers. No, this was a forest of peace, where the trees stood tall and quiet, their branches gently swaying in the breeze, and the soft rustle of leaves was the only sound that filled the air. This was the calm forest, a place known only to those who sought refuge from the hurried pace of life, a place where time seemed to slow, and the worries of the world faded away. The calm forest was cradled in the arms of a gentle hill, one that rose smoothly from the earth and offered a clear view of the sky. At the top of the hill, you could see far into the horizon, where the sun dipped slowly behind the distant mountains each evening, painting the sky in soft shades of pink, purple, and gold. One afternoon, as the sun began its slow descent in the sky, a traveler named Finn entered the calm forest. Finn was a quiet soul, someone who appreciated the simple beauty of nature and the quiet moments that often went unnoticed. He had heard whispers of the calm forest and the peaceful hill that lay beyond it, a place where the world felt softer, where the wind carried the scent of pine and the earth seemed to hum with a quiet, soothing energy. As Finn stepped into the forest, he was immediately greeted by the soft sound of leaves rustling in the breeze. The air was cool and refreshing, carrying with it the faint scent of wildflowers and damp earth. The trees stood tall and straight, their branches forming a delicate canopy overhead, letting the soft light of the setting sun filter through in golden beams. Finn took a deep breath, feeling the calm of the forest settle around him like a warm blanket. His footsteps were soft on the moss-covered ground, and as he walked deeper into the forest, the gentle sounds of the world around him began to lull his mind into a state of deep relaxation. The birds sang softly in the trees, their melodies light and soothing, and the distant sound of a stream trickling over smooth stones added to the peaceful atmosphere. The path through the calm forest was well trodden, but it felt as though few had walked it recently. The forest was undisturbed, as if it existed in its own little bubble of tranquility, far removed from the busyness of the world. As Finn walked, his thoughts began to quiet, the worries and concerns of the day melting away with each step. The further he went, the more peaceful he felt, his mind growing still, his body relaxing with the rhythm of his footsteps. Eventually, Finn came to a small clearing in the forest, where the trees parted to reveal the base of the peaceful hill. The hill rose gently before him, its grassy slope bathed in the soft light of the setting sun. Finn paused for a moment, taking in the beauty of the scene. The hill was covered in a blanket of soft, green grass that swayed gently in the breeze, and at the top, a single oak tree stood, its branches stretching wide as if to embrace the sky. Without a word, Finn began to make his way up the hill. The path was easy and smooth, and as he climbed, he felt a sense of calm settle over him even more deeply. The gentle slope of the hill seemed to encourage him to slow down, to take his time, and with each step, the sounds of the forest grew softer, until all that remained was the quiet whisper of the wind and the occasional chirp of a cricket. As Finn reached the top of the hill, the view before him took his breath away. The sky was a canvas of soft colors, the sun sinking low on the horizon, casting its warm, golden light over the world. The distant mountains were bathed in a soft, purple hue, and the sky above was beginning to fill with the first twinkling stars of the evening. Finn found a spot beneath the oak tree and sat down, leaning back against its sturdy trunk. The ground beneath him was soft, and the grass felt cool and comforting. He gazed out over the landscape, letting the beauty of the scene wash over him. The wind was gentle, just enough to stir the leaves in the tree above, creating a soft, soothing sound that blended perfectly with the peaceful atmosphere. As he sat there, Finn felt the weight of the world lift from his shoulders. There was something about the peaceful hill, the way it stood quietly above the forest, watching over the world below, that made everything seem so small and insignificant. The worries that had followed him into the forest seemed to fade away completely, replaced by a deep sense of calm and contentment. The stars began to appear one by one, twinkling softly in the darkening sky. The moon, a thin crescent, rose slowly above the mountains, its pale light casting a gentle glow over the hill. Finn watched in silence, feeling as though the night itself was cradling him, offering him a moment of perfect peace. The oak tree's branches swayed gently in the breeze, and Finn closed his eyes, letting the sounds of the night lull him into a state of deep relaxation. The forest below was quiet now, the only sound the occasional rustle of leaves and the soft hum of the earth beneath him. He felt as though he could stay here forever, resting beneath the stars, with the gentle embrace of the peaceful hills surrounding him. As the night grew darker, the sky above filled with stars, their light soft and calming. Finn lay back in the grass, gazing up at the sky, his body completely relaxed. The moon shone brightly now, casting long shadows across the hill, and the world below was bathed in its soft, silvery light. Time seemed to slow as Finn lay there, his mind quiet and still. The stars twinkled overhead, and the gentle breeze whispered through the trees, creating a soothing melody that seemed to carry him into a state of deep, restful sleep. The hill, the forest, the sky, all of it blended together in a peaceful symphony, a lullaby from nature itself. Finn closed his eyes, his breathing slow and steady, and let the calm of the night envelop him completely. The peaceful hill cradled him, the stars watched over him, and the soft glow of the moon filled his dreams with quiet, serene images of forests, hills, and the gentle passage of time. And in that perfect moment, Finn knew that he had found the peace he had been searching for, here in the calm forest and atop the peaceful hill. And so, we leave the calm forest and the peaceful hill, a place where tranquility reigns and worries fade away. May this gentle story bring you the rest and peace you seek. Thank you for joining us on Storytime, where each night is a journey into serenity. Sleep well, and good night.